Sister wives. Kody Brown's focus on his wives' looks explained. Was he too invested in their images? Sister Wives star Kody Brown was always image conscious, which extended to his wives. Kody had 4 wives in total, as well as 18 children. When the unscripted series premiered in 2010, it was supposed to be a show about a functional polygamous family. The intention was to present a positive image of Kody and his wives. It was supposed to present the kind of image Kody wanted the world to see. Despite initial intentions, things took a turn, and it turned into a chronicle of the sad dissolution of the Brown family. Kody's focus on image was visible in everything he did. From the convertible he liked driving around in, to the perfectly maintained curls blowing in the wind as he drove. He even married his 3rd wife, Cristin Brown, because she was from an important family, and he liked how it made him look. That's why it was so difficult for the Sister Wives Season 19 patriarch when the image of the perfect family fell apart for the whole world to see. Read on to find out how Kody's image consciousness extended to his wives' looks as well. During Sister Wives Season 19, Cristin talked about how much Kody cared about looks. Kody liked makeup, Cristin explained. It was like you had to always look nice. It mattered to him so much. She went on to tell a story about going camping with the family. While Cristin and Janelle worked to make breakfast and clean up the mess, Robin would be doing her makeup all morning. She had to look perfect even while camping, and Kody appreciated it. Cristin alleges Kody would praise Robin's looks while the other wives were busy working. Robin remembers the incident differently. To hear her tell it, she had been feeling sick the night before and was puking her guts out. The next morning, she remembers seeing Cristin and Janelle making breakfast as she was simply trying to get ready for her day. Her sister wives remembers the incident differently. The footage from the camping trip shows Robin looking perfectly healthy while doing her makeup at the campsite. Kody was often accused of favoring Robin, and her looks were a big part of it. Kody's former 2nd wife, Janelle Brown, 55, remembers the camping incident that Cristin brought up. Janelle agreed that Robin spent all morning doing her makeup, but Janelle refused to let it bother her. Janelle was always more independent than Cristin was, so she didn't need Kody to validate her looks. Janelle generally enjoyed polygamy more than Cristin did. While Cristin wanted more of Kody's attention, Janelle liked that he wasn't always around. Mary concurs that Kody cares a lot about looks. Kody's always wanted people around him to look good, says Mary. She said when they were first dating, Kody would take her shopping for clothes. Mary also said that though Kody cared about looks, the Sister Wives Season 19 star never felt like he was putting pressure on her to look good or dress a certain way. Mary left Kody in 2022, after 32 years of marriage, following Cristin and Janelle out the door. While Kody had 4 wives and 18 children at his peak, Sister Wives Season 19 found him in a monogamous marriage with his 4th and youngest wife, 45-year-old Robin. It's hard for anyone who watches the show to deny that Kody prefers Robin to his other wives. They seem to get along better and have more in common. Robin is as image-conscious as Kody is, which is something he probably really appreciates about her. In the end, Kody is with his favorite wife and drove his other 3 wives away. From the earliest seasons of Sister Wives, Kody Brown's energy, opinions, and emotional investments have been well documented. As the patriarch of a once polygamous family that drew millions of viewers for its unconventional lifestyle and interpersonal dynamics, Kody has often played the role of husband, father, and reluctant reality TV star. But among the many conflicts aired on camera, ranging from parenting disagreements to power struggles, one thread has persisted more subtly, and sometimes uncomfortably: Kody's interest in his wives' physical appearances. Whether it was a throwaway comment or a full-on confrontation, Kody's attitude toward how his wives dressed, looked, and aged didn't go unnoticed by fans. In fact, for some viewers, his investment in their appearances seemed to overshadow deeper emotional connections. Was Kody Brown too focused on how his wives looked? And if so, what does that say about the dynamics of love, power, and performance in a plural marriage? The early days: youth, charm, and appearance. When the show first premiered in 2010, Kody was in his early 40s, still energetic, charming, and full of confidence. At that time, he was legally married to Mary, with spiritual unions to Janelle and Cristin. Robin would soon enter the picture, adding a new spark, both in terms of romance and notably beauty. Robin was frequently described by Kody as sweet, beautiful, and the new energy in the family. He even gushed about her cute little laugh and the way she dressed up for him, often contrasting that to what he described as the frumpy energy or different priorities of his other wives. Though not always overt, the undertone was clear: appearance mattered. Kody often praised Robyn's fashion sense, makeup, and how she presented herself, both publicly and privately. And, while everyone deserves to have preferences in a partner, many fans began questioning whether Kody was equating value with visual appeal. The silent tension, Meri, Janelle, and Cristin, Kody's subtle, and sometimes not so subtle, favoritism toward Robyn didn't go unnoticed by the other wives. Over time, it became apparent that the way Kody interacted with each wife varied greatly. For Meri, their emotional distance was eventually eclipsed by complete detachment. Janelle and Kody maintained a cordial and cooperative relationship, but it rarely exuded warmth or romance. Cristin, however, often spoke out, frustrated not just by the lack of intimacy, but by the apparent double standards. Fans recall moments where Cristin would attempt to dress up, wear makeup, or try something new for Kody, only to be met with lukewarm responses. Meanwhile, Robyn seemed to win praise by simply existing in Kody's orbit. Cristin's eventual departure from the marriage in 2021 raised deeper questions about what makes a polygamous marriage sustainable, and whether physical attraction is treated as a foundational pillar. In confessionals, Cristin admitted to feeling undesired and unseen. Was it simply the growing emotional disconnect? Or was it also Kody's unspoken, but ever-present, expectation that his wives adhere to a certain standard of beauty to stay in his good graces? The hair conversations, symbol or superficial. One of the most repeated topics Kody has brought up, sometimes in jest, sometimes with more edge, is his opinion on hair. From encouraging long locks to critiquing styles that didn't appeal to him, Kody made it clear that he had preferences when it came to how his wives wore their hair. At one point, he even said he didn't find short hair attractive on women. A statement that felt jarring to many, especially since hair is often a deeply personal expression of identity. For some viewers, these comments felt dated, even shallow. In a family where women were raising children, managing homes, and running businesses, Kody's fixation on hairstyles and wardrobes seemed wildly out of sync with the reality of their lives. Was this a power play? A form of subtle control masked as preference? Or was it Kody's way of maintaining a fantasy that no longer aligned with the aging, evolving realities of four grown women? Robyn's role: object of affection or co-conspirator? Robyn's presence in the family only amplified the spotlight on appearances. Her makeup was always camera-ready. Her wardrobe, modest yet flattering, drew attention. While she never overtly flaunted her beauty, Kody's adoration for her sometimes cast her as the ideal wife, at least in his eyes. Some critics argue that Robyn benefited from this dynamic, knowingly or not. Her emotional alignment with Kody, her consistent deference to his wishes, and her polished image created a contrast that may have further alienated the other wives. Whether intentionally or not, Robyn became the standard by which the others were measured, and many fell short in Kody's increasingly critical eyes. Emotional labor versus physical presentation. What's often overlooked in conversations about appearance is the emotional labor that comes with being a wife in a polygamous marriage. Each woman carried burdens that went beyond what was visible: child-rearing, financial stress, jealousy, and loneliness. To then also be evaluated based on physical traits added another layer of pressure. Kody, by placing visible value on looks, inadvertently, or perhaps intentionally, reduced complex relationships to superficial metrics. Instead of focusing on shared experiences or mutual support, he appeared to prioritize chemistry, attraction, and effort in presentation, something he rarely seemed to reciprocate. While his hair changed over the years and his style evolved, Kody never seemed burdened by the same expectations he placed on his wives. Was Kody too invested? In short, yes. Kody Brown's investment in his wives' appearances often came across as disproportionate. Rather than nurturing emotional intimacy, mutual respect, or spiritual connection, his praise or disapproval often hinged on outward presentation. This isn't to say physical attraction doesn't matter in a relationship. It does. But when it becomes a dominant metric, especially in a plural marriage where emotional equity is already fragile, it can corrode trust and create unspoken hierarchies.